So this is part two of my journey, and I will show you guys a lot of stuff that I've been through in the hospital. Everything started in September when I first got my first surgery, and I was so nervous. I was excited. I was nervous. I was anxious. I was just everything above. Like, it was just crazy. I went in because I just felt weak, and I was just like, okay, I need to go to the hospital. I can't do this anymore. So I went to the hospital, and I was explaining to them like what was going on, what my skin condition was and all that. And they were looking at me, and they were just like, well, we're just going to give you pain medication and antibiotics, and we're really just going to send you home. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. You're going to keep me here because I need that medical attention, and that's that. Like, I was really spazzing out on the doctor. Like, I hate when I go to the doctors and they always be like, oh, there's nothing wrong. Like, all you need is pain medication and antibiotics to clear it up. No, it's very chronic, and antibiotics don't do anything for me. And it's crazy how they think like that. So I have to really put it in their head, like, no, you're gonna keep me here. You're gonna pump all these fluids in my body because I need them. Period. So I was really just talking to the doctor. I'm just like, no, I really just think I should stay here. Like, you guys should admit me into the hospital and go over tests and do a lot of stuff because I've been here before. You're not going to send me home on antibiotic. And so he was just like, okay, well, I guess we're, whatever. So they admitted me in the hospital, and then I talked to a surgeon and a specialist and all that. And the surgeon literally came in there and was like, we're doing surgery tomorrow. Period. And when he said that, I was so fucking happy. My mom was happy. My dad was happy. Everybody was fucking happy because we've been waiting on this moment for 9 fucking years. Excuse my language. 9 years. Like, that's a long ass time. I've been dealing with this for 9 years. Literally. So when he explained it, he was like, okay, we're going to do a skin graft. We're going to take skin from your leg and we're going to put it in your armpit. Mind you, I will show little clips here and there.
Super hungry.
Doesn't mean you gotta spend a lot.
It looks so nasty.
With egg, hash browns, bacon, sausage, and buttermilk, pumpkin pancakes, all for just $5.99.
I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. And they did the surgery. They did the first surgery. And I don't remember anything, to be honest. I don't remember anything. But I came out and I just felt weak. Like, the first surgery that they did, they just did everything in the armpits. Like, they just dug everything out, and they pretty much just put a wound vac machine on my armpits. In which the wound vac, people who don't know what a wound vac machine is, it's like this foam stuff that goes in the wound, and then it's a clear piece of tape with the hose. You'll see the video right here.
That's what it looks like. Literally a little vacuum, this little holes right here, goes all the way down to this machine right here that helps sucks out the infection.
But it's with the hose, and then it pumps every bad infection out of your arms, the blood and all that, and it just pumps out, and it's on this machine, and you'll see all the fluids and all the bad stuff that's in your body in this machine, and it stinks so bad.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to show it.
Oh, this is the first time you saw it, huh?
I had to be on that while I was in the hospital and when I got out the hospital. When I got out the hospital, they finally approved me. It took them a long time to approve me for this wound vac machine, but as soon as I got out the hospital, I was so happy. Oh my God, I was so happy. But it sucked because I had to walk around with these things on my arms, which really, really, really sucked. It hurt. It was painful. I would be at home. I had to sleep with it. Like, it was too much. I couldn't wear t-shirts. It had to be t-shirts where it's open, or I had to wear a gown at home, like a hospital gown. But honestly, like, the process was long, but it was worth it. I was put to sleep for every 3 days on that. So I would get them changed, and it was just exhausting. Like, the weeks was just very exhausting. So the day that I went back to the hospital, they finally took it off for the final time. I still haven't seen my armpits at this point, and I'm just like, when am I ever gonna see my armpits? Like, what? So they just wrapped my arms or whatever, and I finally get to like go home, and they tell me to like keep changing the dressings and all that. So then that's when I finally see my armpits, and I'm like, ugh, like, what the? This is what it looked like. Where the skin at? But then that's when I went to the second surgery, and when I did the second surgery, that's when they did the skin graft, and they put it on my armpits, and it was just like a lot. They put the wound back machine back on, which was horrible. And I had to be on there for like maybe another week, and then they took them off, and then that's when I seen my armpits for the first time. And mind you, it was disgusting. And then that's when I do everything at home. The process was still horrible. So my mom, she would do it because I couldn't do it. I could barely move. I'm thankful for my mom, and I'm thankful for my cousin for being here and helping take care of me, because I don't know what I would have did without them. It was just a very horrible experience.
I don't wish this on my worst enemy. This hurts so bad. It really does. But this is just the beginning. And I hope that it helps everything heal properly. Because I've been waiting for this for a long time. And I'll continue to show you guys what I go through day by day in the recovery.
And it's just like, I'm finna start crying. It was just like an emotional state, and I was like in a deep, deep hole, and it just sucked because not everybody understands. And going through this and going through the process, and finally having the surgery that I freaking wanted for years, I'm just thankful for it, because oh my god. And it just sucks because I just felt like when I'm in this state, in this depressing state, and I'm in a hole, I just push everybody away. And I hate when I do that, because it's like a lot of people are on my side and they're trying to help me, and I'm just angry all the time because I'm just frustrated and in pain. And I know people understand that, but it's very hard. It was just so weak to walk. Like, my legs, I was in the bed for so long, just laying there, to where my legs would just feel like noodles, and they would just hurt, and it was just very hard for me to just move around. But now I'm moving around. Like, I'm back. Like, I'm so happy. They put me back on this medication. It's called prednisone. It's a steroid. And that's what I was on last year, which I hated. It gained so much weight. And a lot of people like the thickness and weight on me. But when your body is like at a certain weight size and you feel comfortable with that. When you get bigger, you're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to be like, I don't like this. Like, I need to slim down. That's how I felt. And my face got even more bigger back then too, and I just hated that. And I was just like, no. If you guys have any questions, please just let me know. I'll answer whatever questions that you have. I hope that I help somebody one day, because I get a lot of feedback. I really do get a lot of feedback, and a lot of people are really curious about what's going on, and some people are just really supportive, like, you're amazing, like, you really inspire me to do this and do that, or and I flaunt my skin. Like, I wasn't able to really just show my skin. Like, I was so insecure. Like, I wouldn't even want to wear something out and I'll be showing my armpits. Like, I never wanted that. So I'm going to keep flaunting my skin, and I'm going to keep embracing myself, because that's who I am. And I've always shown my body. I'm going to keep making sure I inspire a lot of people, because a lot of young girls don't need to feel insecure about themselves. Really hope that this video brings a lot of attention. I want you guys to share, like, and comment, and subscribe.